I welcome you to the Kenyan Daily Report. Yesterday, the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, made a statement that saw the whole country really see who the President of the Republic of Kenya is, President William Ruto. Speaking about the corruption and everything that happens behind closed doors at the Statehouse of Kenya in Nairobi. And two names came up that were mentioned by Rigathi Gachagua while referring to the incompetence of President William Ruto. Allow me to say that President William Ruto has been spending weeks and a week and a half traversing the Western Kenya tirelessly, soliciting support. In contrast, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua needed only 30 seconds and a microphone to dismantle the entire tour that President William Ruto had in Western Kenya for the last 1 week. No orchestrated crowns, no falsehoods, no paid bloggers, just raw and unfiltered ones filled with truth. And the names that were brought up by Rigathi Gachagua are names that we all cannot assume. We have to dig deep to find what this man really meant when he mentioned President William Ruto's name and associated it with corruption that has been going on in this country for a very long time. Now, the name of Adil Awanja and that of Jayesh Saini, Adil Awanja being the CEO, the board chair of Safaricom, has been a name that has always come up when things in regards to corruption and seedling of Kenyans' money has been mentioned. And I dare tell you that this man knew what he meant while he mentioned Adil Hawanja, and he knew the extent that the corruption of these two guys, Adil and Saini, goes when it comes to the government of the Republic of Kenya. Remember, when we were talking about Adani, when we were exposing the incompetency of President William Ruto and his involvement in the Adani deals. The name of Adil Awanja, the board chair of Safaricom, came up several times, but we did not have any supporting documents or ones from somebody that was within the circles of power to confirm to us what we were thinking. But Rigathi Gachagua said no to continuing hiding the details in regards to how these two Indians have been involved in the stealing of billions and trillions of shillings from the Kenyan economy. Now, to start with, we shall begin with the name of Adil Awanja, believed to be Ruto's lawyer for the longest time possible. And we shall begin with a tweet that was made by one Maverick Kaoko in September 23rd, the year 2024. It was an exposure of these two guys who were Jayesh Saini and Adil Hawanja. Now listen, the chairman of Safaricom is Ruto's friend, that is Bwana Adil Hawanja, and he has been named in this. Now remember, last year, the Ministry of Health in Kenya awarded the digitization of the new social health insurance fund shift to Safaricom at a cost of 104 billion Kenyan shillings. The chairman of Safaricom is Ruto's private lawyer, buddy and confidant billionaire Adil Awanja. Safcom has, however, been forced to partner with two other companies when it came. The said two companies that were brought on board by Safaricom to work with were Apero from Abu Dhabi, which had been brought on board by owner of Bliss and Life Care, Jayesh Saini, a known healthcare billionaire and entrepreneur. The father to Jayesh Saini owns Nairobi West Hospital. All police are treated at Bliss with referrals to Nairobi West. The company is Convergence Limited. The other company in this deal, which costed the Kenyan government 104 billion, is the Convergence Limited, which used to be under Duale and his friends, but Nick Ruto bought the major shares of the company and he became the major shareholder. Now, last year they got a 200 million KPA tender and delivered hot air. Aside from David D's wife, Rufus Marundu Maina, the other director, is the legal head, Africa Group. Africa owns Bliss and Life Care. Maina's and Sain's office is at Ark Place, Nyangome Lane, Kilimani. Safaricom refused the contract but were forced by their chairman Adil Awanja, Bruto's private lawyer, who is close friend with Jayesh Adil's law firm, are the transaction advisor and legal supporters to the Chief project. Out of the 104 billion, Safaricom only got 10%. The rest went to billionaires, including the chicken seller. Now, all the communication authority are on board because the chair is Mary, Ruto's BFF, who funded him when Uhuru changed currency. What did JM Karaoke say again? Country of 10 billionaires and 10 million beggars? By the way, you have until the October 12th deadline to join that shift round. Ukiona government is issuing ultimatums, know it's fishy. Now, that was an expose that was done by one Maverick Aoko in regards to what was happening back then. But when you look closely onto these relationship, apart from Aoko, there was also a tweet that was made by the whistleblower of the said dance deal in the country, that was Nelson Amenya. And I read this publication. It says how J.S. Saini and his family have captured up our public health. Hello Nelson, I have worked at Nairobi Hospital. J.S. sister Dr. Mina is the director. Been in our office. That same J.S. Saini owns Merkel. Now I will speak about Merkel since I have been there as a medical analyst. The current director is called Pamanad Mishra. They brought in another guy recently called Damnet, very racist guy. They have contracted more than 700 hospitals and have given high capitation to their facilities, thus Life Care Hospitals and Nairobi West. We were being coerced not to approve any case of malaria or any tropical disease to be managed as inpatient but as their facility at their facilities. Tunaambiwa we should not reject any case, we approve zote. I received several calls from irate parents, teachers and our police officers. Inafika hadi mahali parents travel all the way to the headquarter office to personally seek approval. The office is located at the Ark Place, Nyangome Road, opposite Somerset Hotel 7th floor. Ukipatana you have approved a case to any other facility, you are questioned or it is genuinely. You are told to either allow only 24 hours, then force discharge, or if surgery, negotiate for the lowest offer. Now, when you look at the said ones that were used by Rigathi Gachagua, referring to these people as the biggest corrupt individuals in this country, you will understand why Gachagua is saying that. He has been inside the circles of power. He knows the relationship that President William Ruto shares with his private lawyer, Adil Awanja, who, by the way, is the managing director of the Dickens law firm, which is the oldest law firm in the country, and also the law firm that the son of President William Ruto works at. Now, apart from exposing Adil Awanja and J.S. Saini, there is also another name that Gachagua mentioned or brought up, a case on, a case about the said housing project, affordable housing project. A project that Gachagua said it is a business of President William Ruto and his close associate to swindle billions and billions and trillions of money from the people of the Republic of Kenya. I now have details on some of the contractors, one of the biggest contractors providing materials for constructing and building up the said housing project. Does the name Narendra Raval ring a bell to you? Owner of Devik Group of companies. This is the person that was contracted by President William Ruto, being also his close friend and confidant, to provide materials to be used in the building of the affordable housing projects. The man Narendra Rava, being the owner of Devik Group of companies, he has been contacted to provide cement, iron sheet, metals, and other materials that are supposed to be used in building up these projects. And this project, the affordable housing project, will cost the Kenyan taxpayers more than 1 trillion Kenyan shillings. This money is channeled through Devik Group of companies, and then the president and his shadow companies receive a certain amount of money from this project. Now, this tells you everything that has been exposed by the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. This is not a project that is meant to benefit the people of the Republic. It's meant to benefit those that are in power, including the president. Now, it's like building up a whole real estate where you yourself will be getting the rent from this real estate. It's like renting these houses to the people of Kenya. Yet the money that these people pay does not go to build up the economy. It goes into the pockets of the president and his close confidant. You have had 3 names here. Adi Lawanja, mentioned directly by Rigathi Gachagua. The other one is the name of Jayesh Saini, the owner of Nairobi West Hospital. And the third one is Narendra Rava. And when we speak about this, you will understand why Gachagua went to spill the beads. He knows a lot. He knows a lot. And once he speaks about it, they come up with new strategies to try and counter the statements made by the former deputy president. But the truth will always remain. Ruto is on the verge of becoming the richest man in Africa in the last 5 years before he either wins or loses the election in the year 2027. You all understand the point where we are coming from. And once we are told this, most of us turn a blind eye. It's about time we realize even the 2 deals that were cancelled. I mean, it is one that was cancelled, the one for the Adani deal for the airport, but the other 2, the ones for Kentraco and the one for Chief, went through. So you all know our watu, the amount of money that they are pocketing is not money to joke with. Remember, Narendra Rava has been gifting and giving praises to President William Ruto several times. Even in the 2024 financial budget year, the financial bill of the year 2024, the man Narendra Rava was the one that claimed that it is the best thing that could happen to the Republic, and even argued Kenyans to make President William Ruto the president of Kenya for the next 25 years. Not for the benefit of the people, but for his own benefit, because he knows what he gets from President William Ruto. For now, that's what's up. What do you tell Rigathi Gachagua? Aendelee kumwaga mtama? Aendelee kumwaga mtama ndio Wakenya aswa wazidi kujua ni nani na nani aswa wanahusika moja kwa moja na ulaghai na ufisadi katika taifa la Kenya, aswa katika serikali ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, katika wakati huu ambapo maneno yamekuwa yakichacha na visa vya ufisadi vimezidi kufunikwa, maana wale ambao wanahusika na ufisadi wapo.